most straightforward path to becoming a college professor? Let's talk about it today on this episode of Navigating Academia. What's up, Navigating Academia family? This is your buddy and personal academic mentor, Dr. Phoenix Singh, coming at you to be able to discuss the important topic of how to become a college professor. So many of you watching this are either wondering, is this the right career for me? And if so, how do I actually do that? Or you are dead set on it. You know exactly what you want to do. This is like when I was 12 years old and I realized I wanted to be a psychology professor. That was just where my heart was. I knew I wanted to do it. I love to teach. I love young people. I'm like, this is great. Over time, I developed a passion for research. I developed a passion for publishing and a passion for statistics. And this is the reason why I've developed all these materials for you, literally over 150 hours of training down here at Publication Academy, where you can become a member every single month to be able to get new content as well as access to all those hundreds of hours of content, right? So be sure to be able to check us out down here. But if you're interested in pursuing a career in higher education, then I'm making this video for you, okay? So, as you can imagine, becoming a college professor, it requires dedication, it requires hard work, and a clear understanding of the steps that are involved. So in this video, we're gonna walk you through the 5 main steps that you need to become a successful college professor. So let's get started. Step number 1 is obviously your education. To become a college professor, the first and most important step is to obtain a doctorate or a terminal degree in your field of expertise. Now, obviously it depends. I have a lot of friends who they have a master's in engineering and they are amazing. This is the work they do. I'm a behavioral health specialist. I have friends with masters in counseling. I have friends with MSWs, which is a master in social work, who are phenomenal professionals, who are very well published, who have tremendous clinical careers, and now teach in tenure track positions. That is also possible. Now, what I would recommend usually is that if you really want to go the professorial route still in those areas, you can get a doctorate in counseling, you can get a DSW, right, which is a doctorate in social work. You can get those sorts of degrees. And if this is really your passion and you want to do a deep dive in terms of learning about how to be able to conduct and publish peer-reviewed research, probably a good idea for you to be able to do that, all right? These degrees are usually a requirement for tenure track positions, and those are honestly really hard to come by these days. The overwhelming preponderance, over 3/4 of all new faculty positions are not tenure track faculty positions. Loads of them are adjunct, which is kind of like part-time, not official employees, almost like a 1099 contractor in some cases even, employee, right? You're teaching. My sister does this. My sister does a phenomenal job. She should be a tenure track faculty member. She's got a master's now, working on the doctorate. I'm telling you, she's amazing. She will be in another tremendous Professor Singh down the line, all right? But that doctorate that she's going to pursue, it is going to be a rigorous and comprehensive program that involves advanced coursework, comprehensive exams, and a significant research project that culminates in a dissertation. So the time it takes to complete a doctorate, it can vary significantly depending on the discipline. I can tell you that I finished my doctorate. I have 2 doctorates. I finished my first one in under 3 years at Oxford, which was crazy, but I was kind of a nut. Typically, it takes between 5 to 7 years, depending on the discipline that you're in. So this is a huge time commitment. And usually that's if you're a full-time student. So if you think to yourself, well, I'll have a part-time job and then I'll do this as well, it is going to take a longer period of time, not a shorter period of time. That's step number 1. Step number 2 to become a college professor is you do need some teaching experience. Once you've completed the doctorate, or even during your doctorate itself, you need some teaching experience, like being a TA, teaching assistant, or a GA, graduate assistant, all right? Having experience in teaching in academia is crucial in the hiring process for college professors. We actually have an entire program on the academic job search process at Publication Academy that you can check out if this is really what you want to do, right? Many universities prefer candidates with previous teaching experience. I'm telling you now, I've been on these search committees, especially in the form of either adjuncting or these graduate teaching assistantships. And this provides you with not only hands-on experience in the classroom, could be remote, could be in person, but it also demonstrates your ability to communicate effectively and engage with students, whether they're grad students or undergrads. And this can be particularly important for entry-level college professor positions because universities are looking for individuals who have a proven track record of success in teaching and engaging students. And oftentimes you're actually going to have to give like a demo talk when you go, if you get to the interview stage, especially if you get to the campus visit stage, they're going to ask you to be able to, give a sample, and they're going to get feedback from the students or other individuals who are in the crowd about you. So you better get good at it. Now, if you're somebody who's naturally introverted, this can be really tough. I have a lot of friends who are naturally introverted who are professors, and they've said that they really struggled with that, but they're amazing faculty members now. So that's step 2. Step 3 is research and scholarship. In addition to teaching, college professors are also expected to engage in ongoing research and scholarship in their field. And this can include everything from conducting original research to writing and publishing articles in these academic journals, which have impact factors. Watch other videos on the channel. We talk about that. We literally have a massive number of modules on step-by-step how to be able to publish in academic journals, leading academic journals at Publication Academy. Again, check it out. And presenting at conferences, also modules on that. Having a strong portfolio of research and publishing in reputable journals as opposed to predatory journals is going to make you a more competitive candidate for college professor positions. Again, because universities are looking for individuals who have a track record of contributing to the advancement of knowledge in their field. So that's step 3. Step 4 is networking. At the end of the day, personal connections is everything. There's a saying which is that your network is your net worth. And in academia, this could not be more true. Networking is a critical part of the job search process for these positions. Going to conferences, going to workshops in your field, making connections with fellow scholars, other faculty members, academic administrators like deans and provosts and presidents, chancellors and everything. These connections can lead to job referrals and recommendations, and they can also help you keep up with current developments and trends in your field. So it's really valuable to be able to build up that network. It can also help you obviously establish, relationships with other professionals at the same level for you, and that can be helpful for your future career growth and advancement. So definitely don't shun individuals who are at your same level just because you're trying to connect with people who are in your dream positions. All right. So step number 5, last but not least, applying for jobs. Once you've completed your doctorate or your terminal degree, once you have that teaching experience and you got a strong portfolio of research, you've networked with the right people, this is when you can start applying for college professor jobs. Now, most academic institutions advertise their open faculty positions on their websites. You can also find listings on academic job boards and professional organizations in your field, like from APA, which is the American Psychological Association. When you're applying for one of these college professor positions, it is important, to tailor your application materials to the specific position and institution you're dealing with, and to highlight your qualifications, skills, and achievements that are relevant to the job. So, in conclusion, becoming a college professor requires a significant investment in terms of time and effort, but it can be incredibly rewarding and fulfilling as a career. By following these steps, you can increase your chances of landing your dream job. And I really recommend, if this is something you have a passion for, if nothing else, talking to other individuals. Hop onto LinkedIn, find people who are going to be in the type of department at the type of university you want to be at, and reach out to them and ask if you can, take them to lunch if they're in your local area. I'm in Northern Virginia, and I can tell you that we have so many amazing universities here, and people are very generous, excuse me, especially if you let them know that you really enjoy their work. Buy them breakfast, buy them lunch. They're happy to be able to do it. You got to trust me on this one, okay? So that's what I've got for you guys in today's video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please make sure to smash that like button, share this video with your friends, colleagues, and students. And also, if you happen to be interested in one-on-one career mentoring from me, go ahead and check out down here, www.gradschoolapplicationcoach.com. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. Have a great and blessed day, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. Thank you so much for stopping by, everyone. It's a pleasure to have you here as always. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more in this series on navigating academia, please click on one of these links over here to be able to view more original content. I hope to see you there.